least they're quiet.
Look at that. 3 dogs over there.
Yeah. Every night is a 3-dog night. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Was a good friend of mine. Never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. And he always had some mighty fine wine.
You have received a new message.
Ah,
Stop your singing.
you object. Probably the safety department. Please don't sing in your truck. There's a mosquito in here.
Uh-oh.
Yep. I think he was in my ear.
Ooh, look at that very patriotic looking Swift trailer. 50 years of delivering a better life. Ooh. 1966? That's not 50 years ago.
No message. All right.
No message? I thought you said you had a message.
Yeah, it said the last message you sent and the user
in the positions they were. I mean,
invalid user ID.
What does that mean?
It means they got the message, but the computer's saying they didn't get the message, but they got the message. I've confirmed that it works.
Okay.
Several times. So there's a rest stop up ahead. 80 miles, and I thought we'd go a little farther than that.
Yeah.
What's this place? Pensacola, and then the Alabama Welcome Center is 140. Think you can make it that far?
Probably.
I don't know.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Welcome everybody to the Joy of Trucking and the land of venomous snakes. Yeah, so not something we were used to from the Virgin Islands, but here they are. If you want to slow down the video, you can read all about them. And, of course, leading the list, top right corner, is Kevin's old friend that we discussed in the last video, Mr. Cottonmouth. Or Mrs. Cottonmouth, I don't know. Pretty scary either way. All right, we're gonna discuss. We're gonna show you some exercises that Kevin likes to do when he stops, and also we will be discussing battleships. And then be sure to stick around till the end. We're gonna get to Mobile and actually show you a battleship. Well, in a drive-by. But anyway, welcome, and hey, let's get going. Come on, Kevin. What are you doing?
Quit hiding. Get over here.
Huh?
Get over here.
What you doing?
Come on, do it with me.
Okay. Nice.
Not bad for an old guy.
What I just noticed here. See that yellow stripe thing? And then here it's missing. And what's that down there? Oh my, somebody dragged it with them. Wasn't Kevin. What? Oopsie. Oopsie. Okay, gotta catch up with Kevin. Mobile's calling. want to take me? Yes, he does.
So regarding the damage to that bumper strip that's protecting the scales, you saw when I pulled out of that spot how I had to cut it tight so I wouldn't go over the scales. But if there'd been a truck beside me, I would have hit it. So the only way to clear those parking spaces is to go all the way to the curb, and that scale is blocking the way. So that's probably how that thing got damaged.
Yep.
You know, you can't avoid it if there's somebody parked next to you.
Yep. Crazy stuff. Okay, Mobile, here we come.
Here we go.
Nice Garmin headset, honey.
Yeah, thanks.
It's like your
Put your
trucker
seatbelt on.
accessory.
Put your seatbelt on.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Yes. Actually, still on?
What? Yeah.
Actually, I really like this Garmin headset. The sound is really good. The microphone, very good. When people are listening to me, that it's very crisp and clear. Good volume control. Control buttons. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Did you just get a phone call?
I'm trying
on
to
ramp
get
to
through
I-10 West.
to CRETE.
Oh. All right, back on I-10. Pensacola, 21 miles. See a lot of personal vehicles driving with stuff. I think they're all heading to college. It's that time.
I get a message back saying your address you sent it to is invalid or something like that. So it's telling me it didn't go through, but usually it does. So I was never sure.
Beautiful. Makes me want to go boating.
You like to go fast.
I do. Here, like this guy here.
Yeah.
Whee! Oh, 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 oh.
That's spot
All the
30, guys.
bikers hanging out on the bridge. Coming up for a better view. Very nice, very considerate. Pensacola. Oh, I think on the left side up there, that is a gas station we went into with the RV one time, and it was super tight. I see it there on the left side with the red stripe.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Went in there with the RV and we were like, oh my God. I hope we're going to be able to get out again.
Not a good place for a truck.
No, definitely don't go there with the truck. Historic buildings downtown, nice waterfront. They got the Blue Angels nearby at the Navy base. We did not get to go there. I think they have a big museum. We'll have to go back someday. But yeah, I liked it. A lot of big trees with Spanish moss. Alright, we're on the Emerald Coast.
Romania, where the government has been implementing policies to try to persuade its diaspora to move back home. Almost 20% of the population live elsewhere, and that causes issues particularly in the health and construction sectors in the country. Tessa Dunlop has been meeting those who've decided to return home to Romania.
There it is.
Yeah, welcome to Sweet Home, Alabama. Came on very suddenly. Any of your devices say anything about this?
So there's a traffic jam ahead of us. It'll last quite a while. 5 miles. It's going to get a lot slower than this too.
I wonder if it's construction. Hopefully not an accident.
Don't know yet.
Nope, we don't know. Wow, yeah. That's stretching a ways. And how are we doing for time?
Right on time.
Right on time.
There's another traffic jam about 15 miles up.
Can you tell how long this one is?
This one, I told you it's about 5 miles long.
Oh, did you tell me that?
Yes, I did. I don't feel heard.
Oh, sorry, honey.
You've affected my self-esteem.
Did you say 5 miles? I heard you say 5 miles. Is that correct?
Oh, you were listening.
What did it say on the back of the propane?
Stay back 10 feet.
10 feet. Oh my God. That'd be a big explosion. No wonder they want us to get out of the RV when they fill up the propane tank. 10 feet. Oh my gosh.
What if you're on fire? Is that still
Pardon me?
okay? What if you're on fire? Is it still okay to just be 10 feet away?
That's a really good question, Kevin.
Yeah.
What if you want to have a smoke, eh?
Yeah, eh? That's a propane tank, eh? Can't believe how many times I see people in the fuel line smoking. I mean, it's diesel. It's not supposed to ignite as easily as gasoline, but it's still flammable. That's the purpose of it, right?
Yeah.
And it's spilled all over the ground. You know?
Yeah, well, you know. Some people love living on the edge.
Well,
And then taking some people with them, I guess, for
yeah,
company.
you go ahead and kill yourself, but why do you have to put everybody else in danger?
Yeah. Okay, people, stop smoking in the fuel aisle, please.
Yeah. All right, you go ahead. You're special because you have a platinum board.
Hey, there is a billboard.
USS Trump.
Yeah.
When you get to Mobile Bay on I-10, you're driving towards Mobile. You'll see on your left side a submarine and a display. I believe there's a battleship too.
Well, yeah.
The USS Alabama.
That's the main thing you'll
So you
see,
can-
but they got all sorts of other stuff around
Yeah,
their
you
park.
can go and look at all this military equipment on display and read the history of the.
I do believe it's
USS
the USS Alabama.
Yep,
oh,
it is.
Hello?
It's alright.
Hello?
It's alright.
Oh, they're coming on the on-ramp. I thought he just came around. We toured the USS Alabama,
Yeah,
and we toured
we stopped
the
there.
submarine.
Yeah, the USS Drum, the World War II submarine. We stopped there one time when we were RVing and spent an afternoon there
Yeah, it
having
was
fun.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Kevin
We
tried to
toured-
read every sign.
Well, we toured the USS North Carolina in Wilmington, and what's the battleship in?
In Charleston?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
the USS
I
Texas.
toured the one in Charleston, but in Texas, yeah, at
the
battlefield.
Cinto.
San Jacinto.
Yeah, Jacinto.
Yeah, where Santa Ana was defeated
Yeah.
by Sam Houston. But they have the Texas, the battleship, which served in World War I and II, and it was the first battleship, the first naval vessel that launched an airplane,
Yep.
a seaplane. Yeah, at the beginning of the naval.
No, it wasn't a seaplane. It was just an airplane.
It had a float,
Launched at sea, no?
float plane.
Oh, all
They
right.
built a catapult on top of one of the gun turrets, shot it right off the ship, and then they had to recover it with a crane and put it back up there. That was the beginning of naval aviation.
With Curtis. What's Curtis's first name now? The father of Navy aviation.
Glenn H. Curtis, his middle name is Hammondsport, which is the town where he was born and grew up and did all his experimentation
Western New York
in
State.
aquatic flight in the Finger Lakes area of
Yep.
New York. Yeah, and Curtis actually invented the ailerons, the little flaps on the wings that make the plane turn. You lift one wing, dip the other. And the Wright brothers, what they had was flexible wings. They didn't have the ailerons. So then they started suing each other, and the lawsuits went on for 30 years. And eventually their companies merged. The Wright Curtis company was making engines for warplanes in World War II. But anyway, in what was it, 1910, 1915, in that era, they were battling it out in court. And anyway, that's a whole other museum.
Which we also really enjoyed.
Really enjoyed that one.
Yeah. And now?
So now
Are we enjoying this traffic jam? It's actually moving pretty well for a traffic
we're
jam.
moving. We're doing 30, 35. Yeah. And we're 3/4 of the way through it now. Thanks for passing the time, honey.
Oh, yeah. Always good to pass the time with a little historic reminiscence.
Yeah. So anyway, what we were saying, the battleship tours, battleships are really big. And I remember the North Carolina, they had a big sign in every room. So here's the room where they peeled the potatoes, and here's pictures of all the guys that peeled potatoes and how long they served and what their names were and blah, blah. And then you go to another room. Here's the room where they held all the charges for the big artillery, you know, the naval guns, and here's how much they weighed and how big they were and how many, da da da. Here's all the guys that worked down here during World War II. Here's their names and where they were from. So every room has a story and a big sign and the people that were there and how it all worked. And after about 3 hours, I couldn't take anymore. So I just ran through the rest of the ship taking pictures of each sign, and I said, I'll read this later. I'm getting hungry. But it was a lot of information. It could have toured that ship for a couple of days.
Yeah.
The stories behind the ship too, you know, and the people. There's the shell in the naval guns that they would lob out of these huge guns are as tall as me. That's not the propellant, the charge, the cartridge, or anything. That's the actual explosive object that they hurl. So it's like taking a car and throwing it 15 miles. And when it gets there, it explodes, man. It's like causes serious damage. Yeah, it was really something to see all that.
Well, and the USS Alabama also had like unbelievable amount of signs.
Yeah, they all want to represent the history and the story of the ship. You know,
Yeah,
There's a
very,
lot
very
of-
educational.
huge history lesson. Yeah. And you think about what it was like to serve on those ships. You see the captain's cabin, and you think, oh, this is tiny. This truck is bigger. The sleeper's bigger here. You know, and you had a little tiny desk and a phone. But then you see the crew's quarters. These guys would be in canvas bunks, strung like 4 high between a bunch of bars in one huge room. Everybody's just living this big community, and they would take turns, right? So they'd stand to watch while they were on duty. Somebody else was sleeping in their bunk. Holy smokes! Don't even talk about the toilets, please. That must have been seriously terrible. Anyway.
Is that it?
No, we toured a really fascinating ship in New Orleans. It's, what was it? An amphibious landing vessel? So it looks like an aircraft carrier. And it has aircraft. It has like Harrier jump jets and Ospreys and helicopters. The Ospreys are vertical takeoff, but they're big, they're transports. They're big enough to carry troops. But then the lower decks have like vehicles and brigades of Marines. And then the bottom, they actually have huge hovercraft where you can like pull a truck on and a ramp drops down and the hovercraft goes out on the ocean and goes to the beach and unloads the troops and the equipment and the vehicles and Hummers and artillery. So this is basically an invasion package in one big ship. So they can launch air cover, helicopter assaults, amphibious assaults with these great big hovercraft. They can land all kinds of troops and equipment and basically hit a beach and with all this stuff all at once. It's pretty impressive.
But what was particularly fascinating to me was where they kept the amphibious things. They actually it would be dry in there when they were underway, but then if they got somewhere where they wanted to use their boats, they actually filled it with water, and the boats just...
Slow down within the next 3 miles. Please use caution.
Okay, we'll use caution. The boats were able to actually be in the water. They didn't have to be launched or anything. They just let water into this chamber, opened the gate, and they drove right out in water. I thought that was, it's like a makeshift marina they could make inside the ship. That was amazing. And also on the top deck, we ended up talking to one of the, was he the captain or the second in command? And they had been down in St. Croix right after
one of the hurricanes.
It was Irma or Maria. They were down there helping people in St. Croix, so we had a really nice talk with him, and very grateful that they went down there to help out in 2017.
Yep.
What was the name of that ship, honey? Because it's not permanently moored in New Orleans. That was there when they had the tall ship.
And a tall ship regatta and display. You could get on all these ships and tour around. And they had that one there.
Yeah.
So they actually had an open house. You could go on and tour the ship. Bought a T-shirt, and everybody was there showing off their stuff.
What was the name of the ship? It's on your T-shirt.
I know. I gotta find that shirt.
And you had to wear closed-toed shoes. I remember that. I was like, what? No flip-flops? It's just like trucking. Coming up here to Mobile.
Within the next 4 miles.
Mobile Bay. What? Interrupting me? She's interrupting me. Mobile Bay. Beautiful. Hey, what were you saying about the ship?
The ship we saw in New Orleans was the USS Kearsarge, the amphibious assault landing vessel that went to St. Croix after Hurricane Irma to help the people there recover. With the 26th Marine Expeditionary Force.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you very much for your help.
through all the local seafood restaurants and bars and stuff like that. But this is the proper highway here. Now, are we doing on this one? Is it tunnel or is it bridge on this one?
There's a tunnel in Mobile. In downtown.
Yeah.
We're not going there.
We're not going there?
No, we're getting off right up ahead here.
Oh.
Taking a shortcut. Maybe avoid some of this traffic jam too.
Which part of Mobile is our delivery at? Where are we
Up
at?
on the north end.
Okay. Well, let's enjoy the view.
See that bridge over there?
I do see the bridge way on the horizon.
Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah, we've gone over that. That's a nice bridge. And there's Mobile right on the horizon. And we're gonna pass right past the USS Alabama.
Yeah.
Restaurants. I thought there were a whole bunch over there. Maybe I'm thinking of a different place. We see a couple buildings to our right. It looks like they're driving on water. Park. Are we going there, Kevin, after all our talking about it?
Normally on I-10 you drive past it and you can see it. See, there's the ship over there.
Yeah, we're not going that way.
There's a huge traffic jam that's starting right in front of us.
Oh.
So we're going to take the side road because our destination is over there anyway.
Oh.
So I'm going to avoid the traffic jam and get off 2 exits early.
Okay.
Looks like traffic's moving pretty good past
Keep
the park.
left.
USS Alabama Memorial Park. Vietnam and Korean
Hey,
Veterans
got a fish.
Memorial.
Check it out.
Ah.
Keep left to US lane.
Catfish. I'm going to need you to watch for traffic coming out. I can't see it in that
Traffic alert.
Tunnel ahead. Hazardous cargo. That's back up on I-10.
They're all slowing down up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Aren't you smart?
Well, not really. We're not going anywhere right now, are we? Takes a while to get on this road. 1, 2. We have to wait some more.
It's gonna be hard to see up this way here. Cars.
Turn left
one looks like fun.
Yeah. I specialize in big fish.
Continue on
Ah,
US
little
19.
old car.
Yeah, Woody.
Ooh, yeah. Look at this front and center view of the battleship.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Kevin. Great for our viewers. I mean, for the avoiding of the traffic jam. Cafe del Rio, right on the water.
They're not up there.
No, they're not moving at all. Hey, look at all the pickup trucks here. Out on their boats. Nice. There it is.
Just going to the rest. Look at all the planes, helicopters.
Yeah, the submarine is at the far end there.
You can just see it. It's a Coast Guard plane. Here, what's this? Up on the stick, a Phantom F4. Vietnam era fighter bomber. Loaded with stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna turn right.
Into Maritime Industrial Park? No. That building there made out of shipping containers.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. Yep, traffic is sitting up there on the westbound.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed that ride and listening to our ruminations about battleships and a few other things. So if you did like it, please give us the thumbs up. You can put your comments and questions below. Have you ever toured a big battleship? Let us know about it. And hey, if you like traveling with us, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Join us in the next video where we're going to go over a beautiful bridge and find our receiver. Okay, well, see you soon. With love from Kevin and Tanya.